Hello students, so after completing the fourth problem, let's start with the next problem. That is a problem on separation of given hyperbolic function into real and imaginary part. So here we have a given hyperbolic function and we have to find out the conjugate and then we have to prove the given result with the help of separating that number into real and imaginary part. So let's observe this problem carefully, because then only you will be able to solve such type of numericals in the exam. So guys, here the value of u plus iv is given as cosec pi by 4 plus ix, and we have to prove that u square plus v square the whole square is equal to 2 times u square minus v square. Now guys, here let's say if I want to prove this result, then we want the values of u and v. But if you observe here, then u and v and are the parts of a complex number where u is a real part and v is the imaginary part. So what we have to do is we have to first find out the value of u and v, and then if we substitute that value over here, we can get the result. So there are two ways to solve this problem. One is we can separate this right hand side into real and imaginary parts, then we'll compare both sides, so we'll get value of u and v, and then as I said, we will put that value of u and v in the result in the LHS and the RHS to get the final answer. Or the other way is we can find out the real and imaginary parts by shifting this cosec to the other side, or by making it 1 upon sine and then shifting that sine to the other side, and again we can get the real and imaginary parts so that we can get the same answer. So guys, you can do by any way and you will get the same proof. So what I'll do here is I will use the second method. So u plus iv is as it is. Here I'll say this cosec is nothing but 1 upon sine pi by 4 plus ix. Now guys, why I'm taking this cosec down? The reason is we do not have formula for cosec a plus b, but yes, we have a formula for sine a plus b. So now I'll shift this sine to the other side so that this will become sine of pi by 4 plus ix equal to 1 upon u plus iv. Now we can expand this and we can convert it into real and imaginary part. So we can separate it into real and imaginary part. So this is sine of a plus b. So let's apply the formula. First is sine a, that is sine pi by 4. So guys, here sine pi by 4 we all know it's 1 upon root 2. Then cos ix. Now cos of ix is hyperbolic cos x plus cos pi by 4, which is again 1 upon root 2. Then sine of ix, which is I sine of hx, equal to 1 upon u plus iv. So guys, here we got the real and imaginary parts. So similarly, we'll try to bring real and imaginary parts on the right hand side. So for that, what I'll do is I'll find the conjugate of this number and we'll multiply and divide by that number. So conjugate of u plus iv is u minus iv. We'll multiply numerator as well as the denominator with u minus iv so that we can get the real and imaginary parts. So this will be u minus iv as it is. In the denominator it will be u square plus v square if I multiply these two terms. So guys, it means the real part is u upon u square plus v square and the imaginary part is minus iv upon u square plus v square. And guys, now we can compare the real and imaginary parts on both sides to get two equations. So if I compare the real parts, here the real part is hyperbolic cos x upon root 2. On the RHS, the real part is u upon u square plus v square. Next, the imaginary part on the left hand side is hyperbolic sin x upon root 2, and on the RHS the imaginary part is minus v upon u square plus v square. So guys, we are not considering the I, because if I consider I on both sides, it is gonna cancel again. Now here we got these two equations. Let's call this as equation number 1 and 2. Now to prove this result, here you can observe we want u square plus v square the whole square. Now let's come here. So if I want u square plus v square the whole square, it means we have to square this term, and if I want to square this term, it means I have to square equation number 1 and equation number 2. So by squaring, here we'll get hyperbolic cos square x upon 2, which is equal to u square upon u square plus v square the whole square, and here we'll get hyperbolic sin square x upon 2 equal to v square upon u square plus v square the whole square. Now guys, in the final answer, you can see that we just want the answer in terms of u and v. But here we got two equations where we have u, v as well as x. So what we'll do is we'll eliminate x, and that is why we'll write down the formula in terms of x. So here I have hyperbolic cos and hyperbolic sine. So we can write down the formula as hyperbolic cos square x minus hyperbolic sin square x equal to 1. Now the value of hyperbolic cos square x, if I want to find, I'll shift this 2 here. So that will be 2 u square upon u square plus v square the whole square, minus for hyperbolic sin square x, it is 2v square upon u square plus v square the whole square equal to 1. Now guys, the denominator is same. I'll take the common denominator, we'll shift it to the right hand side, and on the left hand side we'll take 2 common. So u square minus v square in the bracket, and on the right hand side u square plus v square the whole square. And guys, if you observe, then that's what the solution is. Here we got the solution. So guys, I am sure you understood the solution, and you have to do one more thing. So if you understood this solution, then do subscribe to Ekeeda channel, because then only you will be able to get the latest updates, the new videos that we are posting on Ekeeda. And don't forget to share this video with your friend, because I am sure that your colleges are not explaining this video at such a depth level. So do share with your friend, because they can also get benefited through the videos of Ekeeda. Thank you very much.